Hello, collective. It's that time again. It's time for another exciting episode of Two Tones Terrifying Tarot Tales. And on this episode, we're going to do a quick reading for a governor, a West Virginia governor named Jim Justice. So who is Jim Justice? James Conley Justice II is an American businessman and politician who has been serving as the 36th governor of West Virginia since 2017, with a net worth of around $1.2 billion. He is the wealthiest person in West Virginia. He inherited a coal mining business from his father and built a business empire with over 94 companies, including the Greenbrier, a luxury resort in White Sulphur Springs. In 2015, Justice announced his candidacy for governor in the 2016 West Virginia gubernatorial election. Although Justice was a registered Republican before running for governor, he ran as a Democrat and defeated the Republican nominee, Bill Cole. Wow. Less than 7 months after taking office, Justice switched back to the Republican Party after announcing his plans at a rally with U.S. President Donald Trump in the state. In the 2020 gubernatorial race, he won re-election over Democratic challenger Ben Salongo. Okay, so here's some of his political positions. Justice began his gubernatorial campaign and political career as a conservative Democrat. Time identified him as a moderate Democrat. However, as noted above, he switched to the Republican Party a few months after taking office and declared his support for President Donald Trump. Isn't that clever? That's extremely clever. That's the type of shit that Republicans do. Justice campaigned and has governed with support for the coal industry. He does not support raising taxes, but has supported increasing teacher salaries. That's nice. Arguing that increased state revenue will pay for the increased budget spending. In 2017, Justice said that he opposed budget cuts and supported raising sales tax. The Libertarian Cato Institute gave Justice an F grade based on their positions, but Justice voiced his disagreement with the rating. Prior to Justice's party change from Democratic to Republican, Senate President Mitch Carmichael described him as more Republican in his philosophies. Where he has gotten away from that a little bit is his tax and spend policies. In February 2021, Justice urged Senator Joe Manchin, who is also from West Virginia, to vote for the $1.9 trillion stimulus package proposed by President Joe Biden, warning against being fiscally responsible and adding, I don't really know exactly what the thinking could possibly be there. I mean, we got people that are really hurting. Okay, interesting. Abortion, Justice has said he does not support abortion. Gun control, Justice supports gun ownership and limited gun laws. Healthcare, Justice supports West Virginia's Medicaid expansion, which was implemented by the previous governor under provisions of the Affordable Care Act. That's a good thing. LGBTQ rights. Justice stated that he respects the Supreme Court's decision on Obergefell v. Hodges, which legalized same-sex marriage nationwide, and that it is settled law. That's good. In 2017, Justice opposed a bill that would have allowed businesses to refuse service to LGBTQ customers. That's good. Environmental policy. According to the Charleston Gazette Mail, Justice has equivocated on the scientific consensus of global warming. In 2016 interview with the paper, he said, there's documentation that would give one concern, and I don't think you should ignore that. That's good. He said, at the same time, I think there's an awful lot of research that still should be done. That's dumb. I surely wouldn't sit here and say I am a believer in global warming. That's dumb. But I wouldn't sit here and say that I am not concerned. whatever. COVID-19. West Virginia, despite being one of the poorest states in the nation, was early on second only to Alaska in vaccine distribution for COVID-19. However, since then, they have lagged behind the rest of the nation, ranking 40th in percentage of the population covered as of May 6, 2020. Okay, so this guy, his last name's Justice. Interesting. He tries to balance the scales a little bit. So let's look at some of the news blips here. West Virginia Governor's Office, do it for baby dog, round 2. I think his dog's name is Baby Dog. And I think that has to do with vaccinations. West Virginia vaccine lottery winners. Morgantown, West Virginia resident wins Corvette as part of a Do It for Baby Dog COVID-19 vaccine. That's interesting. Washington Post, West Virginia Governor Jim Justice Folksy, whatever. WYMT, Governor Jim Justice stands firm on not mandating vaccines. So maybe he's just using lotteries to get people to get vaccinated. Newsweek, West Virginia's Jim Justice sued again over not living in governor's mansion full-time. That's interesting. WBoy.com, West Virginia Governor Justice, this disease is all about the unvaccinated. Jim Justice during Monday's virtual COVID-19 briefing, I'd be running over top of somebody to get vaccinated. He wasn't saying that before. The Intelligencer, West Virginia Governor Jim Justice repeats plea. West Virginia Governor's Office COVID-19 update with solid red map and hospitalizations. Jim Justice and members of the West Virginia COVID-19 pandemic response leadership team held another news briefing. Governor WCHS, Governor Justice encourages vaccinated to get booster shot. So he wasn't saying all this before, but now he is. But we're gonna do a reading for him anyway. You heard the clever things he did, calling himself a Democrat, getting elected, and then switching to the other party. That is some weaselly stuff right there. I don't care if he's promoting vaccines or not promoting vaccines. Forget that. Forget the vaccines. Who cares? So what? This fool comes in calling himself a Democrat and then changes his party while he's already been elected. That's some weasel. That's some snake weasel stuff. So hold on, guys. We're going to do a reading for this guy. All right, guys. So I'm going to pull out some cards for this guy. I'm going to try to do something different. I want you guys to look at this list and pick one of these that you want me to do. This is a 3-card spread list from letter A to M. But I'm not going to actually tell you the spread I pick at all. Then I'm just going to pull out 3 cards and read what they are. And then you have to figure out which spread it was that I picked, or if I picked one at all. We're going to try that. Okay? So hold on. Beauty of Horror deck, come to my hand. All right, guys. I already shuffled it off camera a few times. We'll shuffle it again on camera. We'll do a cut. Okay, universe, we need a card for West Virginia Governor Jim Justice. What can you tell us about West Virginia Governor Jim Justice? Wow. So it landed like this, but I do think it came out like this, but it landed like this. So we'll take it how it landed. Oh, so that is going to be the 3 of Cups reversed. So don't know what that pertains to, which Which spread? Not really sure. It could be any of these spreads. It could be the past. It could be a situation. It could be a decision. Could be what person A wants. Could be the nature of the present situation. Could be the context of the situation. Could be what will help you. Could be what you can change or what he can change or what will help him. Could be what brings him together. Could be his strengths. Could be his conscious mind. Not sure. But let's just keep going. Okay, universe, we need another card for West Virginia Governor Jim Justice. Whoa. So this came out, ended up landed like this, kind of. So we're going to take it like this. And that is the Seven of Wands. I can't remember what the Seven of Wands is. I think the Seven of Wands is like defending your territory or has something to do with fighting. So that's the next card. Okay, universe, we need one more card for West Virginia Governor Jim Justice. Okay, so once again, I think it was coming out like this, but it landed like this. So let's see. Whoa, that looks like the Ten of Wands reversed. So it's the Ten of Wands reversed for West Virginia Governor Jim Justice. So for the Three of Cups reversed, it says, you are experiencing success. I'm sorry, that's the upright. No. The Three of Cups for Jim Justice is reversed. So it's the Three of Cups reversed remains a positive influence, except that the gratification you are getting may be more sensual than deeply emotional. You will still have success, but your achievements may be in small things. So I think tricky Jim Justice, he's, really trying to get his state to get out of the red regarding COVID-19. I think he took forever to do that, but now he's finally doing that. So he's going to have some small successes, even though he's already waited too late, probably. The Seven of Wands is about courage and determination. It indicates you are willing to fight for what you believe in and will stand your ground. Previously, you might have fallen into complacency, but now you are ready to face challenges. Profit and gain come only after you have firmly held off your competition or enemies. You may be outnumbered, but your determination will win the day. You are discovering inner resources you hardly suspected you had and using them to overcome obstacles. Thus, you have the advantage and will eventually achieve success by sheer force of will and personality. So I think this is pretty accurate. He was dropping the ball before, and maybe he's picked the ball up and he's trying to run and get a touchdown. We'll see. The Ten of Wands shows you taking up new responsibilities appropriate to the new cycle that's beginning now. These may seem burdensome, but you have the strength and character to shoulder them. You feel you can do anything at this time, even an extremely difficult task. And it came out reversed. The burden is lifted, sometimes unexpectedly, and there is a feeling of freedom from undue responsibilities. Either you have taken the appropriate action or are about to do so. In any case, your load has been shifted, reproportioned, or removed entirely. You are learning to delegate and take on less. Pressure and stress are reduced until you are able to enjoy life more. Sometimes, however, depending on negative influences in the spread, you may be suffering the consequences of overload, either with ill health or burnout. You may need a recovery period. You know, I sort of think this is kind of like the past, this is like the present, and this is his future. I kind of feel like that might be the spread that came out. And I wasn't really focused on that or thinking about that. But it does kind of remind me of that. The past, the present, and the future. It could be another one. I'm not sure. But I'll put this graphic up. I'll try. I should have put it up earlier, but I'll give you guys another look at it later on. So now we're going to clarify with the Infernal deck. Okay, let's shuffle once on camera, because I've already shuffled a million times off camera. And we're going to cut it. Cut it in fours, because of the 4 elements, the 4 winds, the 4 seasons, the 4 directions, the 4 tops. Okay, universe, we need clarification for the 3 of Cups reversed for West Virginia Governor Jim Justice. Whoa. So it landed like that. We're going to turn it over like this. Aha. He was carjacking people. Yeah. I think this West Virginia governor was busy carjacking people in the past. And now, in the present, he's trying to fight off the people who want their cars back. Okay, so let's see. Okay, universe, we need clarification for the 7 of Wands for West Virginia Governor Jim Justice. Whoa, see, like something wants to come out. Something wants to come out of there. Let's see. Come on, where are we at? Clarification of the 7 of Wands. Whoa. So it kind of came out like this. And this is the inefficacy card that I was misnaming and saying 2 or 3 times in the past reading. I was saying it wrong. But it's the inefficacy card. It's a little similar to inefficient. So him in the present moment fighting off the people who are against him, he's not doing it very efficiently, because inefficacy is kind of similar to inefficient. He's not effective. That's his present moment. He's not that effective with fighting off his opposers and opponents. He's probably getting a lot of criticism. He deserves it. He was dropping the ball before. Okay, universe, we need a clarification for the 10 of Wands for Jim Justice. No. That was funny, right? So it was like, no, you're not getting a clarification. This guy's burden, somehow his burden is somewhat lifted. I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know what that means. Or this no card means no, his burden is not lifted, which I think that might be what it means. I think his burden is not lifted. He thinks his burden is lifted. He thinks that he's done enough. He's backtracked and corrected what he did wrong, but it's probably not enough. Okay? He's probably trying to go on vacation or something. Okay, it's time to find out which demons are hanging around West Virginia Governor Jim Justice. Occult Tarot deck, come to my hand. I've already shuffled it off camera. We'll shuffle it on camera once. We'll do a cut. Okay, universe. Which demon or demons are hanging around West Virginia Governor Jim Justice? Maybe there aren't any. Huh. I think that's very surprising. There's got to be one or two hanging around this guy. This guy posed as a Democrat and then literally switched parties. Come on, there's got to be something hanging around him. And he's from a coal background. Come on, guys, I know there's something's hanging around him. Which demon or demons are hanging around Jim Justice? Whoa. Something sort of came out. It was kind of fat-fingered. Amy. What? There's a demon named Amy? I wonder who Amy really is. Now, apparently, Amy's associated with the Six of Pentacles. And Amy teaches astrology and liberal sciences, reveals hidden treasure, and brings excellent familiars. Huh. Well, I think, yeah, he snuck in claiming to be one thing, and then once he got in the office, he changed into something else. So he fooled a lot of people with his familiar, didn't he? He fooled a lot of people. So I think that's going to conclude this terrifying tarot tale for Michigan Governor Jim Justice. Hopefully he gets on the right track and he solves the problems in his state. It's a fully red state. Okay, until next time, I'll see you guys later.